I am the light. Let's take the next few minutes in meditation and join with me, Reverend Anne Ahokangas, in bringing this awareness of light into your reality. So close your eyes and take a couple of long, slow, deep breaths. And as you do, I invite you to begin to let go of anything that does not match love, peace, joy. Recognizing that you may have thoughts and feelings swarming around, but that you are capable of just allowing them to be set aside for a few moments. So I invite you to take a few moments with me and drop into your heart and imagine in your heart there's a light. Not your physical heart, but your spiritual heart. And the light is the light of God. It's the light of who you truly are. I invite you to imagine and visualize a candle flame, or a spotlight, or a torch, whatever you like to imagine as this light. And that this light is warm. This light is wonderful. And it feels like coming home. And it's your direct connection to the Spirit that you are. And as you touch it, it is very healing. And this light is so embracing and inviting that you just want to dive into it and to let it unfold you and caress you and love you and nurture you. And notice now how it just fills you completely, and you feel so comfortable. So safe. So complete. This is your true self. You are tapping in to the true essence of who you are. And the wonderful thing about this light is that the more you focus on it, the brighter it gets, the stronger it gets, the more loving it gets, the more safe it feels, the more beautiful it is. The more it expands. And without even trying, allow this light to expand, to fill up your chest, and just imagine your heart lighting up. knowing that it is actually happening spiritually. And as you stop and focus on the love in your heart, everything starts to light up. You feel so warm, so good, so comfortable. And it fills you and balances you and brings about a sense of well-being. And now imagine the light expands to your torso. And where there once seemed to be separate and distinct organs, there is now simply a healing light. Oh, that feels so good. Now seeing this light expanding to your hips, to your buttocks and abdomen, and your groin area, down your legs and your feet, and it expands deep into the earth. And notice how it naturally expands to your shoulders and arms, out your hands, as if you could heal anything that this light comes in contact with. See it move up your throat, filling your head and expanding beyond your head. Now see yourself not as a physical body, but as a being of light. For you are made of this energy. You are made of spirit. And it feels good. And it feels as this spiritual energy expands, so loving. Notice how it extends out in front of you and behind you until it also is to the left and right of you, above you and below you. And now wherever you look, there is light. Wherever you once saw darkness or separation or emptiness is now entirely replaced by this light. Where there was war on the planet, there is light. Where there was illness, there is light. Where there was dissension, there is now this light. Whether it was poverty or lack, it is now replaced in your consciousness by the presence of light, the presence of love, the presence of God, which has always been there, but it is now also in your awareness. So take a moment now to just rest in this healing energy. This is what you truly have been looking for, and it has always been right where you are. And so in this moment, you are experiencing what you were born with. And so say to yourself, I am the light. I am spirit. As me. I am love. And it goes before me, healing and bringing about balance. And it begins within my own awareness. Feel the truth of these statements and know that you can remain in this consciousness even once this meditation is complete, if you choose. I now invite you to bring your awareness back to this room, to this time and space, taking another breath or two, and begin to feel yourself coming back into your body, feeling your body. Notice how you now feel lighter and freer, easier. This is your natural state. As you shine your light brightly, you are the light of love. And take another breath. And when you're ready, slowly wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Gently allow your eyes to open. And as you bring your attention back to this room, join with me in affirming, and so it is. You are now renewed, refreshed, healed, and empowered to live the life you came to live. And again I say, and so it is.
mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine? What is mine to give? What is mine? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, tell me, what can I do? What is mine to give? I want to give it to you. What is mine to give? What is mine to do? All I want is to share myself with you. So I stand here asking, what can I do? What is mine to give? I give it to you. What is mine to give? I give it to you. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. I see your light, I see your beauty, I feel your heart when I see you smile. You are enough. You are worthy. You Together we are never alone. I am enough. I am worthy. I am loved just as I am. I am enough. I am worthy. I am loved just as I am. I am loved. You are loved. Together we are never alone. I see your light. I see your beauty. I feel your heart when I see you smile. I see your light. I feel your heart. 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 I see, I feel your heart. Love is all that I am. I can feel the presence, love within me. Love is all that I am. I can feel the presence, love within me. Love is all I am. Patience is all that I am. I can feel the presence, patience within me. Patience is all that I am. I can feel the presence, patience within me. Patience is all I am. Strength is all that I am. I can feel the presence, strength within me. Strength is all that I am. I can feel the presence, strength within me. Strength is all I am. Health is all that I am. I can feel the presence, health within me. Health is all that I am. I can feel the presence, health within me. Health is all I am. Forgiveness Forgiveness is all that I am. I can feel the presence, forgiveness within me. Forgiveness is all that I am. I can feel the presence, forgiveness within me. Forgiveness is all I am. Peace is all that I am. I can feel the presence, peace within me. Peace is all that I am. I can feel the presence, peace within me. Peace is all I am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Hamilton. I'm so glad you got up. For those of you at home, welcome. If you're texting someone because they're not here yet, I know we have this change of time that I really don't like. But it is what it is. So we're here, and we are always appreciative of having an audience. Otherwise, our message isn't going anywhere. So, my name is Marcia Daly, and I'm your presider for today. There's a reason why. Okay. Things tend to work when they're on. So, yes, okay. 10% of everything that we receive goes out to bless our community, and we are blessing, in this quarter, Mission Services, which is right here in Hamilton, and Unity Canada. And if you do know of local charities that you think would be best to support, please let us know. We're beginning with this wonderful song, Carpe Diem, and it's written by Karen McLaughlin.
Actually, it's Erin McGoggin.
Oh, Erin?
Erin McGoggin.
Okay.
It's okay.
And Emilio is going to sing that for us.
Hello. Carpe, carpe, carpe diem. Carpe, carpe, carpe diem. Seize the day, for the day is a gift from God. Carpe vita, carpe, carpe, carpe vita, carpe, carpe, carpe vita. Seize the life, for the life is a gift. Seize the day, for the day is a gift from God. Carpe gaudium, carpe, carpe, carpe gaudium, carpe, carpe, carpe gaudium. Seize the joy, for the joy is a gift. Seize the life, for the life is a gift. Seize the day, for the day is a gift from God. Carpe risu, carpe, carpe, carpe risu, carpe, carpe, carpe risu. Seize the laughter's a gift. Seize the joy is the gift. Seize the life is a gift. Seize the day, for the day is a gift from God. Carpe amore, carpe, 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 carpe amore, carpe, carpe, carpe amore. Seize the love is a gift. Seize the laughter's a gift. Seize the joy is a gift. Seize Let's carpe out of here. Carpe, carpe. Carpe, carpe. Carpe, carpe.
Consciousness of the One. The I Am. Today I awaken to the possibilities. I realize Spirit is always with me as me. It is the creative intelligence behind all things seen and unseen. I shape my experience of life, of love, through my own deep, loving expression. Today I choose to love myself in every way, remembering I am enough. I am worthy. I am free to make my own choices. I'm always guided, and this love empowers my life. Gratefully I move forward, getting better every minute. Life is good, and so it is.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, I would go inside and quiet my mind, and I'd hear Spirit say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only there is only love.
The absolute word, written by Reverend Paul Hasselbeck, is inner guidance. And the affirmation says, I seek, trust, and follow my inner guidance. Seeking inner guidance means tuning out my senses and the opinions of others while turning inward. Then, with my own open heart and quiet mind, I can better feel the nudge of my intuition, my inner knower. Sometimes I perceive my inner guidance in subtle ways, just as sunflowers innately follow the sun. I have the instinct to trust my inner knower. Even if inner guidance surprises me, it always arises in a vast field of peace with no sense of urgency. I have learned to listen and follow it. I hear the still small voice within and give particular attention to any serendipitous circumstances I find along the way. As I do, I strengthen my ability to listen even more deeply.
Old school. In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light, now you find that you know peace of mind. In the silence, your path is paved in gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there, peace is there, truth is there, God is there. In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. In the light, now you find that you know peace of mind. In the silence, your path is paved in gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there, peace is there, truth is there, God is there.
And this morning, our speaker is Mishka Kapadia. And her topic, whose voice is it anyway? I like the sound of that. So let's welcome her, please.
Good morning. So, whose voice is it anyway? We're starting with this as our topic today. There was a lot of premise that was set up by Marcia. Have you ever had a gut feeling about something? One that was so clear, so undeniable, yet your mind tried to get you out of it? What if I told you that inner voice is always speaking to you, but we've been too distracted to hear it? So today, we're going to explore how to distinguish that chatter, the voice of the ego from the quiet wisdom that the intuition brings. and how our spiritual practices can help us tune into that still small voice. In a world filled with constant noises, social media dings, notifications, expectations, and mental chatter, the news, many of us have lost touch with our inner wisdom, our navigation. Our monkey mind may have us convinced how we may not be enough, how there is not enough time, there is nothing we can do, or even that our intuition cannot be trusted. Would you believe me if I told you that our intuition isn't some mystical gift reserved for a few? It's an innate wisdom available to all of us at any given point in time if we choose to be present and listen. So, any hikers in here? We had some of that conversation this morning. Have you ever had the opportunity to use a compass, old school compass? What makes that compass work? I'm getting some no's. Yes, a magnet. So a magnet is what makes the compass point north. The small magnet pin in a compass is suspended so that it can spin freely inside its casing and responds to our planet's magnetism. The compass needle itself points towards the top of the Earth's magnetic field, giving explorers and lost souls a consistent sense of direction. Consider your body the casing, your soul the magnet, and your intuition pointing you in the right direction. We can let our monkey mind spin us around. Ever seen that needle spin around, creating some sort of chaos as you're looking at the compass? It can convince us of stories that keep us small and safe and stuck. The story can go somewhat like this, and I'm sure there's one that you've said to yourself at some point. Tell me what resonates. If I don't know the outcome, I shouldn't take the first step. But would you believe me if I told you clarity actually comes through movement, not before it? I'm not ready yet. I need to learn more, heal more, be more. But would you believe me if I told you readiness is a lie we tell ourselves to avoid being seen? Other people have the secret. I must be missing out on something. FOMO culture. But would you believe me if I told you there is no secret, only the courage to trust what's already within you? If it's hard, it must mean I'm doing something wrong. But would you believe me if I told you the struggle is often proof you're breaking through, not failing behind? My intuition can't be trusted. It's too quiet, too strange, too subtle. But would you believe me if I told you the quietest voice is often the truest? Your intuition is the GPS of your soul, always pointing you towards your highest path. It already knows the way. even if your mind is still trying to catch up. If you don't follow your intuition, you end up following someone else's idea of who you are. So what are you magnetizing? What are you aligning yourself with? What is your North Star? Eckhart Tolle, in his book Stillness Speaks, reminds us that we are not the voices in our heads. We are the awareness behind it. When you recognize that there is a voice in your head that pretends to be you and never stops speaking, you're coming out of the unconscious identification with a stream of thoughts. When you notice that voice, you realize you are not the voice, the thinker, but the one who is aware of it. So freedom lies in knowing yourself as the consciousness behind the voice. His stuff is profound. Are you listening to your inner compass? What does your inner still voice sound like? Does it sound like Pepe, also known as Jiminy Cricket, the voice of Pinocchio's conscience? He's the one that was appointed by the Blue Fairy to serve as his guardian, counselor, and to help him decipher good from bad. His task was to teach Pinocchio so that he might prove worthy of fulfilling his dream. And like so many voices of reason, Cricket's advice falls on deaf ears. Now, although he is a Disney character, this character exists in each one of us and is called our intuition. So the million-dollar question remains, how do I distinguish between the chattering, the voice of the ego versus the voice of my intuition? Any guesses here as to what that distinction may be? One sounds more sure than the other. Yeah. Is the voice rooted in fear or faith? Is the voice creating limits or possibilities? Is the voice keeping you small or asking you to explore? Every time I use the word explore or explorer, the mom in me kind of takes me back to Dora the Explorer. That's from my child's era, so I'm sure there's many, many, many more explorers out there now. But to just kind of give you that idea of being that little curious explorer, even in finding our own voice. Who would you be if you had faith? What would you do if everything was possible? What would you do if anything and everything was possible? What would you explore fearlessly, like Dora the Explorer? She's in the jungle, fearless with her companion. And so just being able to visualize that and taking it into our inner selves with curiosity, leaning into that intuition that will guide us through that curiosity. Mooji, who's a Jamaican spiritual teacher, I loved this quote, and it actually resonates with me a lot, because the ego can be bashed quite a bit. But he says you don't have to fight your ego. Just let it dissolve in the presence of awareness. And I loved that. No need to villainize the ego because we're creating that separation from ourselves. It's part of us. At some point, we've got to make peace with that ego as well. And Dr. Ernst Holmes says, he calls the intuition the voice of God within us. And it's different for each one of us. What it sounds like, how we feel about that voice. This means that the answers we seek are already within us, but we must create that space to hear them. So how do we strengthen our ability to listen to that still small voice? And how do we quiet the noise long enough to hear what truly matters? Here are 3 spiritual practices, and we're all pretty familiar with them. We're just going to go into them a little bit more in detail to integrate that into our lives. Meditation, we did that this morning. In the meditation, there was visioning. And then the requirement is presence to be able to experience them. The most common spiritual practice today, which can show up in different shapes, sizes, and forms, is meditation. Whatever form you give to the practice, be it guided, moving, chanting, or repeating certain mantras, meditation has been scientifically proven to help you quiet your mind, reducing stress and your anxiety, which contributes to improving your physical and mental well-being. Now, I personally love stillness, but my puppy actually taught me how to meditate while I'm walking, because he'd just look into the abyss and I had no idea what he was looking at, but it got me curious. So learning from whatever your surroundings are teaching you. It sharpens the connection to your intuition. Silent meditation taught by Buddhist doctrines can support you in cultivating mental calmness along with easing the path to access that small, still voice of your heart. Silence is where intuition speaks the loudest. It trains us to observe the mind rather than being controlled by it, so we can hear that divine whisper. The next practice is visioning, and it requires concentration, time to enter into a receptive state of silence, and it can take some preparation when it comes to our everyday busyness to switch gears from the reality to envisioning what it is that we're wanting to create. From there, we can capture the divine idea. I kind of see this as fishing, going fishing in the vast sea of your imagination. It's a supreme expression of all ideas that are available to you. If of our life or a project that we may be working on, you're getting ideas as you get silent and envision them clearly from start to finish. Now, our life is the greatest project that we work on. And so can we take a pause and envision how we want to finish this project? Vision opens us to a greater idea than we typically have on our own, in our mind, versus in our heart's mind. It is about opening ourselves to divine inspiration rather than forcing our own plans. Has anybody tried that over and over again and hit their head against a wall because you're trying to do it the one way, your mind's way, but there's a bigger, better plan? When we ask, what is the highest possibility for my life, we allow intuition to guide us. Michael Beckwith says, visioning is a process by which we train ourselves to be able to hear, feel, see, and grasp God's plan for our life, for whatever particular project we are working on. It is based on the idea that we are not here to tell God what to do or to ask God for things. I used to do that, begging God, but to be absolutely available for what God is already doing, to open ourselves to grasp what is already happening. I love this piece of wisdom from Wayne Dwyer. Prayer is when you talk to God. Intuition is when God talks to you. I wasn't actually talking to God in my prayers. And so what I found was, because I was begging for things, literally just the helplessness, the victimhood, that the voice coming back just kind of echoed the exact same energy. Getting curious on what energy we're putting out in our prayers, in our affirmations, and the universe just delivers a heck yes. The practice of presence is next, and is to live in a state of wholeness 24/7. Not just when we are in meditation, in class, in prayer, in service, or listening to a spiritual audiobook. I can be pretty holy when I'm listening to audios. To practice presence is to live aware of a self living in this world, but understanding that we are not of this world. There's something spiritual that permeates everything. Joel Goldsmith, in his book Practicing Presence, tells us this continual practice of presence is a recognition of God in all that we do, providing us with sufficient periods to enter into silence and awaiting an inner feeling that the Spirit of God is moving. Makes God the principle that governs, supports, and sustains all of our experience. The universe speaks through whispers. Who's experienced that? Or is it a loud talk or a loud chatter for you? It could be different for everyone. Mine tends to be a whisper. Intuition is how we hear them. Silence and presence help sharpen the frequency. Has that been true for you? In silence, it gets louder, clearer. It's like a radio frequency that's getting sharper. I want to leave you with this thought. Your ego is not who you are. It is who you think you are. And who you think you are comes from so many of the influences in our life. The voices of our caregivers, our environment, what we consume on social media or elsewise, the news. And our ego just musters up this courage to soldier up through everything that we're consuming. So the next time we're feeling overwhelmed, can we be in presence and silence to get clear? Whose voice is it anyway? Eckhart Tolle also says, the moment you become aware of the ego, it is no longer the ego. It is just an old conditioned mind pattern. What your parents said, what you thought about yourself in school, perhaps an identity you created in college, or a work personality. So we are the awareness behind all those thoughts. When you learn to shed the ego, you lose all limits. You become infinite, kind, and whole. Imagine not putting any limits on yourself. Today, tomorrow, for this upcoming week, for the rest of your life. Limitless, matching the frequency of the universe, because it's all available to us if we say yes. I invite you this week to practice deep listening, whether through meditation, visioning, or simply pausing to notice, creating moments of stillness. What can those look like? We often limit our imagination with meditation or stillness. Can we be still in our cars? Can we find a moment at work? Can we be present in a conversation? Can we find ourselves at home in our bodies? To get curious what that divine whisper is for today. Pressure-free, living in the moment. Ask yourself, is this my ego speaking? Or my intuition whispering? The voice of intuition is always speaking. It's just waiting for us to listen. So today, make a choice to step away from the noise of technology, social media, and the demands of everyday life, to embrace the wisdom within and to let stillness express as you. Everyone's stillness will look so different, and we need all variants to be able to express that stillness. How it's received by another, it's contagious. So we're getting curious about ourselves, but we're also investing in the grander whole. So please join me in affirming today. Today, I let stillness express as me. And so it is. Thank you.
What if a prayer is not a plea? a desperate call with tears that fall on bended knee, but breathing out and breathing in, it's God and me that lives and breathes, my trusted friend. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is saying. My laughter is the sound of angels playing. My life is a prayer that God is praying. What if today I had the chance to move and sway? God leads the way in my life's dance. What if I knew without a doubt, no need to fear, God is right here within, without. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is saying. My laughter is the sound of angels playing. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is saying. My laughter is the sound of angels playing. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My life is a
Away today, or you're so mellowed out that
Well, I recognize that there's the ones that you listed as before you said, what if I told you that, well, everything that you mentioned, I already experienced. Like, like I remember, I recognized that I've said it to myself and kept small instead of listening to the intuition. And so I've talked myself a lot out of a lot of things too. So thank you for sharing that and helping me recognize what I've done. There's still time to change, hopefully. And what is the highest possibility for my life? That's a big question. So maybe if I'm brave enough, I would continue to ask for that. Yeah, continue to ask that. But it's a big, whoa, scary. All right, next.
Those of you online can also let us know what your takeaways are too.
I really enjoyed the visual of the body being a compass. I thought that was really interesting.
I just find now that I'm old, I do trust more my intuition. In my younger years, I had a lot of ego, and you made me aware of that. But you'll all get there, and you mellow out, and it does become a gut feeling, and your intuition does take over, and you pay attention more if you believe in God to God.
Any?
Nobody online.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing online. Quiet for me.
Oh, good.
As always, we're left with lots of food for thought, and I do appreciate it.
Good. Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you know the comment or not. I guess it was a reminder to me that there are two voices there, and an awareness, a kick in the seat of the pants to not just listen to the ego voice or whatever you want to call it. And I guess that's what I get out of this church. It's life lessons. It's things that you can apply, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Oh, I also like the quote. Instead of fighting the ego, to just allow it to recognize it, to be aware of it, and let it settle into presence. I love that because there's less struggle. I don't have to fight myself.
Thanks, everyone. I deeply appreciate your insights. Like Diane, I'm taking away that lovely quote: consider your body a casing, your soul a magnet, and your intuition pointing you in the right direction. Also, readiness is a lie we tell ourselves to avoid being seen. I have so been there. And you speak of, how does the universe speak to you? Is it loud or is it a whisper? I've had both. I had an experience. It was a seriously loud transmission. I was about to do something that clearly the universe thought, no, you don't. But it involved calling someone I did not know. So I dialed the number, and just as I was about to press that little button that has the green symbol for the telephone, I distinctly heard in my head, no! And I was like, oh, I guess not. But you know what you tend to do? My rational brain, but I said, oh, that was a big no. And since it was somebody I did not know, I just put the phone down. Let it go. I don't know what I saved myself from, but it was one of the few times that I listened. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mishka. So let's turn our attention to conscious giving, and we can do so several ways here in the church: by e-transfer to admin@unityspiritualcenter.com, or by check payable to Unity Spiritual Center. And whatever we receive, we say thank you because it's your way of supporting us in this community financially. And it allows us to provide many services to those of you who are listening and to other ways that may not necessarily be in front of us that we can identify, but it's being done anyway. So let's say the affirmation together. Divine love that I am blesses all I give and all I receive. We ask too, for those of you who are online, or if you go home and you listen to this talk again, to please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and click on the bell, because the bell tells you that we're on. So let's decide.
Remember the year, this theme is going with the flow. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. And I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I'm the one with the power to choose every thought and every belief. And I'm the one with the voice inside that has the power to set me free. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. And I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I'm the only one who knows what's true, for the true self who lives in me. Yes, I'm the only one who's gonna ever know what my body, mind, and soul really needs. And that is why I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. And I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Oh, but every time before I get my own power, I'd start doing what I think I should do. Gonna take a step back and pull my soul in so I can listen to the voice that's true. It always says, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. And I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I decide what's got to go. Oh, I decide what's got to go. Yes, I decide what matters to me.
Here to pray with you, and if you're away from the church, you may send an email to prayer@unityspiritualcenter.com. Those prayers are held in mind for at least 30 days. And so, as we come to the end of, close to the end of our service, not quite the end, let's say the prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds you. I am the light. The love of God enfolds you. I am the love. The power of God protects you. I am the presence. The presence of God watches over you. I am the presence. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. There it is. If I were brave.
It all works out. It's like you know what's gonna say. What would I do if I knew that I could not fail? If I believed would the winds always fill up my sails? How far would I go? what could I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream? What would you ask if you knew you could have anything? Like a mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed are the miracles in you and me. You know there are. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? If I refuse to listen to the voice of fear, would the voice of courage whisper in my ear? Maybe this is what I'd hear. I am brave enough to move ahead, where true believers dare to tread. I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step will I take today? I am brave. What will I do 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 today? I am brave. I am brave. I am brave. I am brave.
Okay, this has been a wonderful service today. Lots of energy, upward spiraling energy. And we look forward to seeing everybody next week. And know that we love